Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to show you in and around our 2005 Airstream Classic. So we're going to start here in the back of the Airstream. As nice as Airstreams are, they're not known for their storage. So on some of the larger RVs, like the fifth wheels and the motorhomes, you have these huge slide-out bays that you can store a lot of stuff in. We just don't have that luxury here in the Airstream. Our biggest storage compartment that's accessible from the outside is this guy here. And this is, as you can see, provides a lot of storage for us. And by the way, you can also access this storage bay from inside the Airstream under the bed, which we will show you a little bit later. But for the most part, this is our only major external storage. I'll show you a couple other really small storage compartments now. Dog's going crazy. So this is our only other major storage compartment. As you can see, it's pretty small. This actually is under the dinette seat on the inside of the trailer. We usually store our hoses or freshwater hose and a couple other necessities like our slinky for the sewer hose in here. But other than that, that's all we have for storage, so we have to be really, really creative. So speaking of storage, this week we just got this cab, this shell installed on top of our truck, which we've named Clifford, I think for obvious reasons. He's a bright red. And this provides a lot of extra storage for us because we only have that one major storage compartment in the back of the Airstream. So this guy has all kinds of accessibility features. There's one of these on the other side as well, and of course in the back. You can open him up, and as you can see on the inside, there's a lot of storage that we have available to us, and we're not using all that much yet. So we have a long way to go, and this guy will provide probably double the storage that we have in the compartment in the rear of the Airstream. Let me show you the patio. So this is essentially our front yard. We have the awning up with these little LED lights, which by the way we absolutely love. They turn on automatically. They have a light sensor and they're solar powered, so we don't even have to plug them in. We have them strung here across the awning. These we really love. These we got at REI. They're little rocking chairs. Very easy, very quiet. And if you like to rock like I do, they are an absolute necessity. And last but certainly not least, our handy dandy little Weber Q grill. Very small, works well. It's not going to put out quite the heat that some of your larger grills will, but then again, it's only half the quarter or a quarter of the size of the larger grills. That's all we need. It's easy to store in the back of the truck. And yeah, that's all we need. And last but not least, this Charlie sign that was made by my brother-in-law. It will always stay right here. And one last thing on the outside, as you can see, we're at the KOA, and we actually have a shaded spot here. So if you look up, we are underneath a bunch of these solar panels. So, for example, last week it was about 113 degrees, so these solar panels provide a good amount of shade. We're still using the AC almost all day long, but it still helps. We'll take any shade that we can possibly get. So that's the outside of our 2005 Airstream. So my wife is going to show you the inside right now.
Hi, welcome to our home. Come on in. So you're now inside our 2005 Airstream Classic. And I thought I'd give you a quick tour. We'll do more in-depth videos later about storage and everything else, but just so you can see how we live. So the first thing I wanted to point out, because people on Instagram have gone crazy about it, is our fun shoe rack on our door. It's just the bottom part of a shoe rack from the Container Store, and we use it to store doggy goods up on top and our shoes on the bottom. Nice and simple. That way don't track too much into the Airstream. Otherwise, this is our living room. So everything in the Airstream is original still. The people who were here before us didn't change out much of anything. So we have original curtains, original fabrics, which is why the couch is covered. It's also because we have puppies on the couch. This makes it a little easier for us to clean. Say Penny! She doesn't look too sure about this. So the couch is used for chilling. We eat dinner on the couch. I knit. I often am on this side of the couch with my handy desk set up. So this is where I do any blog entries. This is also where I can eat breakfast and do my knitting or anything like that. Super handy. Also want to point out our fun little art feature. Those are all Steve's photos. We have them Velcroed to the mirrors that are behind them, so we can change them out whenever we want. And it gives us a nice little art wall. So other than that, we have our bar, which I featured in another episode, and just some knickknacks. Our humidifier and fan, very important in dry Arizona summer heat. So now we're going to go into the kitchen and the office. We're not very big, so we have to double duty. Our lovely kitchen. We didn't know if we'd ever use this little countertop, but we use it all the time. So this is super handy for us. Doubles our counter space. So yeah, standard Airstream or RV kitchen. Not too much to talk about here. Well, like I said, we'll do a more in-depth how we store things video for each part of our Airstream later on. And then on this side, besides being the pantry down below and up above, this is also Steve's office. So Steve works from home, so he needs to have a pretty big setup, hence the 3 laptops, and the big screen. So this works well for him now. It is not ideal. We'd like to change out all the flooring and get rid of this dinette and put in a desk. We're thinking of maybe doing that when we hit the road in February. So if anybody has any suggestions of where we should go to do that, since we'll be mobile, please let us know. Like I said, we want to change out all the flooring and build some kind of cool custom desk right here. So that's the kitchen and the office. So come on back to the bedroom and bathroom. So little bathroom, pretty standard. Big thing that is a little different is that there's no door to the toilet area. But it is locked, so no one can see it from the front or back of the Airstream, and really the only time you'll see it is if you come back here, so not a big deal. And yeah, we have some major painting, tiling, well, fake tiling, work to be done in here once it cools off, but right now it's just way too hot to even consider painting. It wouldn't work real well. So our last room is our bedroom. Nice queen size bed, which we love. Plenty of storage for all of our clothes. Steve's side, my side. And even managed to store the guitar in here. So, not too shabby. So yeah, lots of things we want to do. We want to paint out our walls. We want to change out the valance fabric. We want to change out the floors, obviously. Maybe change out some of the brass fixtures, the lighting, all sorts of little things. But in general, it's great and we love our home. So, oh, might as well show you, since Steve mentioned on the outside that our big storage container in the Airstream also comes under the bed. So you can see it from this side. We don't really have it real organized yet. We'll have to do a lot better before we hit the road. So I think that's it. Thanks for coming. If you have any questions or want to see videos on anything specific, please let us know in comments. And if you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe to our channel and check out our website, airstreaminlife.com. And we'll see you next time.